Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that, but a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ay. Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back.
Rick Rock. TikTok. West Hip Hop.
Rick Rock Beats.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, All y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Around 22-yard line.
Ready, set, 180. Check. Throw right.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
26-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay. 390.
Right check 33.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They try to run on first. Dice, they stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check. Check out route. 11.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check your hot read. Check 43. Hey, alert 3.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That's it, baby. We don't work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Room here to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. 20. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon. 60 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hurd. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
One, Omaha. Go ahead.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd and short. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block. Check. Watch that. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 57 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On On second down, it's Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 17-7 is our score. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Check my 33. Check my 33. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
First down, Rivers. Caught by Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check 390. 190. 12. Hey, check my 33. Check my 33.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
21. Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
21. Smooth.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see. 21. You don't want whip. Watch the whip. Tight dog. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Flag! Hey, Echo! Mike Bartu! I got him! Hey, Mike 52! Hey, let's get this!
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
52, right 52. Hey, pick it up. Hey, gun. I got you. 52's the mic. Blue down. My 52. You don't know no better. Hey, gun. Motion.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington at Expressway.
That's correct. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
We want it. Come to my word.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
Hey, Brown 80. I got you, punk.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. D Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Here's Ty Long now, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. James now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back two is the Mike. Mike back two. Mike back two. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
12.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw again on second down. Rivers, incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Switch. Check 99.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Let's go 65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Go ahead.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
You go tight. You got tight right there. Check 3. Watch twitch.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Drops it off for Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Check 49. Check 49. Check 31.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, he's going to go for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity.
Here we go.
From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Here comes the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more confident? And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Dancing to his left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
21.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 17.
Lock!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now Benjamin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
52's the mic. Watch your slant.
12, fellas, here we go.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Five.
Mike 52.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.